Mommy Money Getter, but you can call me MMG. Happy Sunday. It's like 5 p.m. It's dusk. The first day of daylight savings, well, the ending of daylight savings, it always feels so long. I feel like I've been up forever, and I had a long night of sleep. Guys, I went to my mom's 90s R&B karaoke party. We had a ball. My mom was so excited to have all of her girls and all of her grandchildren there. It was a good time. We turned up. And I don't think I danced or sung or sang or whatever you want to call it. I haven't done that in so long. OMG. Ugh. My lungs, y'all, I have asthma. I have asthma real bad, right? But my lungs feel like they're about to pop at some point. But I weathered the storm, honey, and I sang lead all night. Okay? I shut the karaoke party down. Let's not even play with it, okay? But outside of that, then uh, I had some of my nieces over and I was up cooking breakfast. I haven't eaten bacon in months. I said I was giving up pork. I love me some bacon though, but not anymore since it's been so long since I had it to taste. It's so salty. And I've been full since this morning. I had breakfast hours ago. And when I tell you I still feel stuffed, but what are you guys up to? How is your Sunday going? Joshua, yes, you are first. It's been a minute. I haven't been going live like I usually do, for one. How are you doing today, Joshua? I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. Hey, Marie, what's good? How's your day going? Sierra, standing on business in the building. That's right. I hope you guys are all enjoying your day. You're at work. Well, let's get into some conversation. Let's help your day at work go by a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. I know what it's like to be on a 9 to 5 grind and just trying to find something to catch your ears, right? That you want to listen to, while you're grinding. So let's do that. I like your screen name, Standing on Business. I know that's right. And that's kind of what I want you guys to conversate. I know that's not a word, but let's chop it up. Chop it up tonight about No Limit November. And as Sierra says, standing on business. Stand on business. I know it's the end of the year. We only have November and December. But guys, what do we have? Still a good, 59 days. You can still crush your goals. You can still crush your goals. You can still make it happen. But before you make it happen, make these likes go up for your girl. Please hit the like button for me. If you haven't already done so, if you have, I appreciate you. You already know how I feel about the money getters. You guys are the dopest and the littest on YouTube. You're watching TV and YouTube. You know what, Marie R? I really don't watch TV anymore. I have my TV on the wall just staring at me. Usually, I just turn my TV on at night and I'll either turn on like the fireplace sounds or rain sounds or ocean sounds. And it helps me go to bed. I love to do that. But I worked so hard in October, guys. Oh, this content creator stuff is not for the weak. It is a job. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not a job because it is. It's a fun job. And really, it can seem like it's not work, especially if you're a lifestyle content creator like me, or you come on here and you give your opinion on things. People think, okay, that's not really work, and for me, it's not because I do what I would normally do anyway. I talk about things that I would normally talk about. You might catch me shopping out with my kids, although I don't show a lot of content with my children as much as I did when I first came to YouTube. But mostly, and especially this month, you'll probably see them a lot more. Maybe not on camera. You'll hear them in the background or whatever because they're like getting older and they don't really want to be on YouTube like that. And that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I don't want them on here with me anyway, to be honest. I'm the star of the show. But no, for real, I don't mind them not wanting to be on here. The content that I do, it doesn't really require my children to be on here, and I'm fine with them, wanting their autonomy and being independent and speaking up and saying, hey. But sometimes they'll be out with me shopping and I'm recording and they'll say, Mom, no filming. No, no, you don't tell me no filming. You don't have to be in it, but this is what I do. This is, a gig for me. So, um, back to No Limit November. So, I got out of hand, and I told you guys this before. I got out of hand. I gained 7 more pounds, but I still intend to crush my goals. I'm on a 100-pound weight loss journey, and that has not changed. Although now I still have about 50. What my weight loss is right now is at what, uh 29 pounds. I was at almost 40 pounds, but because of the little weight I gained, so, it's a little setback, minor setback, Pimps mess up sometimes. But so I got to get back on that track, and it's going to be so much harder with it being the holidays, but I can do it. I can do it. And I will do it. Sorry, guys. Whew. My eye got to itching. But yes, I will do it. Do you guys have any goals that you didn't reach yet and you still are working at? Or do you all have a goal that you would like to work on? You haven't started yet. It's been on your mind all year. You said 25 was going to be my year. 25 is going to be my year. 25 is the year I'm going to lose that last 20 pounds. 25 is a year that I'm going to dump that man or whatever. Let me know in the chat, what are your goals for the year? My goal for the year is pretty much what it always is, to get in shape, get healthy, and I have been doing better, although I had a little setback. But that's my goal, to stay healthy, keep my kids focused on school and on their goals, and also to I think get more focused as a content creator. Now, at the beginning of the year, I wasn't as focused, like at all. And I look at my analytics, I look at the background, and I see where me putting in the work, how I was paid off for my efforts, how it paid off. I can see at the beginning of the year when I was really busy, when I had other projects that I was working on, and it was things that I didn't really want to do anyway, and all I was doing was procrastinating, not really getting a lot done. And in turn, I wasn't really focusing on my content creation, which is what I really want to do. So in the summer, when I finally said, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done with that. I'm going to focus on what I really want to do, and I'm going to give content creation my all. And when I really started doing it, it really turned over for me. Sierra, standing on business, is preparing to purchase some land for her house. I know that's right. Congratulations, Sierra. Home ownership is a big step, and purchasing your land is going to be key to ownership, because once you have that land, it's yours. No one can tell you what to do with it, right? And you can build on it and do whatever you choose to do. So that's absolutely outstanding. I'm also, that's another goal. I've been at my residence place of residence where I'm at right now for some time, and we have outgrown this place a long time ago. A long time ago. It feels more like a storage facility than it does a home because we have so much stuff and we're constantly getting rid of stuff, and it's just not enough room. It's too big. It's too small. It's too busy. I need more room, more open space. So I can minimalize some stuff. So yeah. Hey, Miss Taylor, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Valerie Cole, Miss Brown, how are you all doing today? Well, pace yourself, Sierra. I know for one, for me, when I'm working towards a goal, sometimes I get tunnel vision, and I see the finish line, and I don't see the process to getting to the finish line. Right? Like all I see is the finish line. I don't focus on the little bitty parts that it takes to get there. So you'll get there, and you know moving through the steps sometimes could be the hardest thing to do because you want it right now. And that's where I'm at right now. I want my new home right now. I want to lose the weight right now. And then when it doesn't happen, it kind of feels like, you kind of get discouraged, right? But definitely understanding that obtaining your goal is a process will really help you to stay grounded. No, Valerie. Valerie says, I thought I was the only one that felt like that. Absolutely not. Um, and I think it's about letting go and realizing that you don't have control of outcomes. You only have control of yourself and staying disciplined, right? Because we want something to happen for us today. But the whole part of obtaining something is realizing that you push past all of your insecurities, all of your doubts. You kept the faith, you worked hard, and you worked at a thing, right? Because so many people wake up every day with intentions to do a thing. You may have the intention of going out and finding a job or promoting or finding a better job or buying a home. That may be your intention, but can you really do it? Can you really put in the work that it takes, the research? A lot of people can't do it. So if you're working at something, don't feel like a failure if you didn't get it this year. Please don't think that's what I mean by no limit November. I mean, don't place limits on yourself. Don't think, well, I only have 2 months left. I might as well say F it. No, don't say F it. Keep going. Hey, bro. What's good, Rich? How are you doing tonight? I hope you are enjoying your Sunday, the first day of daylight savings ending. Oh my gosh. Listen, guys, this next 4 months is going to be a ride for me. So I plan to keep busy and not focus on my seasonal blues that I usually experience because when it gets dark earlier, I don't know, it just feels a little different, but I've been getting better at it and doing better with it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Richie. You are so encouraging, and I'm inspired by you. You are always a ray of light, and I love that. Anybody who has you as a friend is in good company. You don't meet a lot of people like you who are just excited about life or who are excited to see other people reaching their goals, right? It's like I see you doing your thing too and working hard at educating yourself and all of that, and you're still taking our time to encourage me, and that makes me feel good. Thank you for that. Pushing past my weakness now and staying focused can be the hard part now. It is hard. That's the hardest part of life, but it's a process. I think, like, my spirit was so vexed in the last week or two because I really felt like I was out of alignment with the things that I was doing and the way I was approaching life. And I had to back up. I said, I can't do it like this. This ain't me. This is not what I want to do. I really want to do this. And I got to stay focused on what I want to do. Like you guys may see it. Like, I'm not gonna really spell it out, but you guys will see the difference in the content moving forward. I gotta be true to myself, and not just true to myself, but what I stand on, right? So, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. But and then mom was like, well, just keep praying about it, and like I said, like I remember 4 years ago, I wanted to quit. No, that was 5 years ago. I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes. And I had got to the point where I hated the way they smelled. I hated the way I felt. And I just really wanted to quit smoking. But it still took me a good 2.5 years to finish, to completely stop. Now I quit for 6 months and picked it back up quick for 6 months. But that was key to me. Like some people say, well, I quit smoking and I never picked them up again. That's fine. Great. You're I don't know what people want a cookie. For me, it wasn't like that. So sometimes it's a lot of false starts and stops on your way to your goals. But keep going. Don't ever give up on yourself, and don't ever say to yourself, oh, it's never going to happen for me. No, the process of quitting a bad habit, the process of obtaining your goals is those failures, is those moments where you want to give up. So keep going. Please don't make me tear up, sis, because I've been emotional lately. I'm very inspired by you as well. Let it out. Let the emotions out. Let them out. It's cool to be emotional. That means you're human. Yes, I hear you, sis, because I have had to quit them because I hated coming home smelling like an ashtray. So now I'm vaping. Well, I hope you quit vaping too, Rich. I'm a lot. I don't know how many years I am older than you, but I'm a few years older than you, I'm sure, quite a few. And I'll tell you that, you don't want to damage your lungs. Anybody who smokes, I don't care what it is, you don't want to damage your lungs, because once you do, that's it. Your lungs do not regenerate themselves. So, yeah. So I hope you are able to quit vaping too. But it's hard. That's how I gained a lot of weight, and that's how I eat, overeat a lot, because even though I don't smoke cigarettes, I always still want to eat something. That's why I kept smoking. I quit smoking at some points, but then I found myself eating so much, just eating, 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 eating. And I was like, look, I'm tired of eating. I'm tired of trying to eat away these cravings. So I would smoke, and that would help me with wanting to eat so much. But I just had to finally say, you know what, smoking is not for me. I went through the process of chemo treatment, and it didn't take it, and I struggled a lot with it now. I'm not sure what I'm reading, Valerie. Can you explain that a little bit more? Hey, Mom of Three, how are you? 11 years cigarette free. What? 11 years is so dope. For me, it is exactly 3 years. 3 years as of, I want to say, August. Yeah, 3 years as of August, no cigarettes. This February would be my third year, no alcohol. And that feels so good to say. I've always wanted to be that person to say, 3 years, no alcohol. I still want to drink though. I don't drink because um, I just don't. I didn't stop drinking because I was an addict. As a matter of fact, I kept drinking even though I didn't smoke anymore, which was odd, right? Usually, when you're a smoker, you will smoke a lot when you drink, but I don't know. I was able to still drink and not smoke cigarettes, so that was kind of weird. But I'm happy that those were two things that I did to improve my health. But as you can see, I said every year I'm trying to improve my health. And now it's that last step of losing the weight. And I've been trying to do this health change, this lifestyle change for 5 years. That's my point. 5 years I'm working on me. I'm working on me with ridding myself of anxiety and depressions, no smoking, no drinking, and now the big one, losing the weight so that I could finally be the whole charity that I want to be without having outside influences determining how my day's going to go. I've been learning to let my emotions out. I just am a loving person, so I very much show my affection to people I care about, and I am going to be quitting the vapes very soon. That's my next step. One day at a time, Rich. And it's hard when you show your emotions. I'm that type of person. No matter how I'm feeling, I don't mind showing it, but it's hard because everybody isn't receptive to your feelings, right? And some people can't understand that it's not anger, it's frustration sometimes. It's not depression. Sometimes you just feeling so filled up by the things that are going on around you. Sometimes it's just that you just need to let it out and you need somebody to understand that, but not everyone can deal with that from us, right? Cuz I'm a very emotional person too. And I understand because of the things I've been through, the things that I've endured, I can understand where people are coming from, and I listen and I take it in, but I know how to cut it off too and not let it overwhelm me. So, but some people, they're so selfish. They want to dump, 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 and they don't want to ever be there for us. So, and when we're emotional, we're the type, we're empaths, right? Where we can sit and understand what someone may be experiencing. So, hey, butterfly, how's your Sunday going? I hope you're having a good day. Are you still working, butterfly? I know you work the weekends. You're taking care of people on the weekends. That used to be me, though. I would smoke when I drink coffee and smoke when I drink liquor. I'll be glad to quit fully, but if you got this imagery, I believe in you for sure. Thank you. That's another thing too. My drug of choice when I smoke cigarettes. Can anybody guess what it is? And I gave up that narcotic too. But Pepsi, oh my gosh. I can't drink a Pepsi for nothing in the world. I hate Pepsi, but I would um I would get like a 2 liter of Pepsi or maybe like the 20-ounce Pepsis. I only like it cold, right? And I probably wouldn't even eat. I would drink probably like a 2 liter of Pepsi and smoke cigarettes. That was literally what I did. That's facts, and I got love for everyone, but I have developed a strong connection with you, Yo Yo and Mama Three, and I know that I can. Absolutely, Rich. Rich, I love when you come to my lives because it's no way I can be down. And I love Yo Yo and Mama Three too. Mama Three is my girl. Like, when I talk to my mom about somebody, and then she'll start knowing who they are from that point. Like, my mom comes when she comes to the chat, she kind of like looks for Mama Three, so she could say hi to her. Yeah, because she knows how I feel about you. She knows how I feel about all of my supporters, and I see a lot. I don't know if you guys heard me say this, but I don't really call people my bro or my sis. Like in real life, I don't do that. But I call you guys that, and I really feel strongly about that because you guys have really, really been there for me and supporting me. And you guys didn't have to. You didn't have to do it at all. You could have just watched my videos the same way I watched yours, like here and there. And I appreciate any support at all, but Mama Three is every day. Every day. Every day. It could be just me and her and she's here and she's with it. So that's a sister to me. Rich knew I was having a pajama party. He was ready. He was he was on go already. And I appreciate that type of support I can't look at you as no other way but as a brother and a sister, because that's what you guys have shown me. That's the kind of love you have shown me, and I appreciate that. I love Pepsi. I loved it, but once I quit smoking, um, like I can go without soda. I can go without soda, but I was the type of person that felt like I could never go without soda. Like I used to love soda so much. Oh my gosh. And now I can go without it. See, it's a process. It's a process. This thing called life, right? And I think we want it. We want it. And that's why I say, like, in No Limit November, don't place limits on your mind and your ability to change. Don't place limits on God. I know not everyone believes in God, but that's where I get my faith from. That's where, hey, Mom, I'm on live. Join me on live. Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay, I'm live. Um, that's what I mean. Don't place limitations on your mind. The things that you're able to do. Don't put limits on God, the things that He is able to do. I last month in September, Yo Yo was like, "This is a month you're gonna get monetized," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Like I was so pessimistic about it in September. I didn't even feel like doing content in September. And I joined her Streamers University. She needs to do that again. I'm going to tell her, you need to do that for the end of the year. Like, they need to get it cracking for December or whatever. I know she probably tired of content. But I'm going to tell her, you need to do that because um, it was so much more than, it was like her mentoring me, and it was her encouraging me, and it was her supporting me. That was a lot of, what I got out of being in Streamers University. And of course, she gonna, she's gonna extend her platform to you as well. So I'm gonna tell her, you need to do that for the last part of the year, because it is, if you work with her, it really will get you monetized. It really will, because I was doing a lot of the things that I normally do, but just for some reason, having that collective and having that push from her just pushed me over the edge. And um, plus, I started doing content that I knew was going to work. But even that, even doing that content, I see a lot of other people do it. I see a lot of people do similar content to me, and they weren't getting the views. So it just it just happened for me when we just start doing that. So I recommend that you, even if it's not Yo-Yo, if know another content creator and you see that they have a good vibe and they're supportive and they'll be there for you and help push you along, get with them and do it with them, because it's really about having that push. Just like with losing weight, I started a weight, even a weight loss group, but like a clean eating lifestyle group. And having that support system helps a lot. Like when you're feeling discouraged one day, you're feeling like you can't do it, then, a lot of times I would feel like, oh, I don't want to do this. Even this month in October, I don't feel like doing a video. Then when I see Yo-Yo just pushing herself and doing it, then it's like, okay, let me get out there and get my stuff together. And then we just all rub off on each other, right? Butterfly, you do good with your eating. You eat pretty healthy. Hey, Kendos, what's good, mamas? Kendos has the goodest snacks over there. The best snacks. Goodest is not a word. The best snacks over there. What did you have over there? Oreo muffins. You know what? Like, I got to stay away from Kendall's page. How are you doing tonight, Kendall? Did you guys check out Jazzy and Smooth's live? Like, they said they had content coming. They need to go live. They needed to go live. Now, why would they go live at 4 a.m. in the morning? I was asleep for once in my life. I had the nerve to be asleep. But they need to go live again. For real. You like sweet tea? Ugh. My mother is a sweet tea fan. My mother she'll just drink sweet tea or lemonade and won't really eat. I've been drinking a lot of juice though, Butterfly. I've been drinking so much juice lately, and remember I hadn't drank anything but water for 3 months. But I think where I ran into trouble, and I'm gonna be honest with this, I started eating those frozen grapes every day. I was buying like the 2 pound package of frozen grapes, and I was eating a lot of frozen grapes, and I had stopped losing weight. I wasn't gaining any weight, but I stopped losing weight because grapes have a lot of sugar in them. And then another thing I had stopped doing was drinking water like I normally did. I was up to like 80 or more ounces of water. And when I started eating grapes, I stopped wanting to drink as much water because grapes and especially frozen grapes had a lot of water in them. Life is good. I was saying today, Falau, you damn right I was ready for it. I love being around you and your amazing energy. I didn't have it because not a lot of people um, RSVP. Maybe that's what I should have said was RSVP. Like I see a couple of people are interested in it. Smooth. He did finally join the Money Getters yesterday. So he was like, "You canceled our slumber party, our pajama party to go do the R&B karaoke." And you know what? The R&B karaoke was kind of like a last minute or whatever. So, but right, cigarettes and soda go together, and coffee too. That's how I kind of got like really into even smoking and drinking Pepsi because when I was smoking, I was too young to be smoking anyway. But it would be like hot on my throat, so I would always drink something cold and sweet, and that's how I kind of got into it. Like I was never really the type of person that could smoke on a dry throat. But yes, if you guys want to do it, like I don't want to, play to a empty house. So, if you guys want to do it, I'll still do it. If you guys are not busy, let me know when this Saturday would be for you guys. I still got my pajamas hanging up, so let me know. And I still have plans to do a little giveaway for just the money getters and the members um, who are members. So if you're not a money getter, and you want to be a money getter, a big stepping, big money getting, big money spender, join up. This is not what this live was about, but join up. And like I was saying, I'm all over the place, but Jazzy and Smooth, I know y'all probably listening too. Get out of my bushes and go live so we can uh mess with y'all. They sound like they were having a good time, though, honey. At 4 a.m. they were up. They sound like they was, honey. They sound like they was having a time. I was like, Oh, Yo Yo is your girl. That's how you found her, Sierra. How you found me? I mean, Yo has been nothing but amazing with helping us to get to where we wanted. Right. That's how I met you, Rich. That's how I met you. She was like, "Look, my boy Rich is going 24 hours on." You did a 24-hour live, and I came over there and I joined and I subscribed to your channel and all of that. That's how I met you. That's how I met Kendall through through the First Streamers University. Mama Three, did we? I don't know how we exactly linked up. It probably was Yo Yo. Gma Money Getter is in the building. What's up, Gma? I love Devil Wears Prada. I should watch that. That's a good show, a good movie. They're coming out with a part two, Rich Jr. Richie. So you work and go to school, Rich? They won. Hey, congrats to the kiddos, Kendall. Now, were both your sons playing? Thank you for gifting a membership. Sierra is now a big money getting big money stepping. That's so dope. Thank you, Rich Jr., for gifting a membership. That's what's up. Thank you. Yes, they were vibing. We got to get another couple together. That was so dope. I felt so happy. I'm like, what if you guys get married? Like, I want to invite. I would love to have an invite. Absolutely. We got to stay supporting each other. And we can't just get to the point where everybody is supporting us and we're not supporting back. We got to give it back. But I have so many supporters now, y'all. Like, I can't even answer all my comments. Like, I'm like, at first it was kind of easy to do, go through the comments, but there's so many comments and I'm trying to get to everybody. But then, like, if something starts getting to where, like, I got 200 or 300 comments, and I just, I try to get to them. But what I used to do is when I seen somebody comment or like something, I would go directly to their post or to their channel, and I would just like at least three things. And it's getting harder to do that because I have a lot, because my channel is growing. But my core people, you know who you are. You know who you are. I'm going to make sure that no matter how big, because this channel is going to grow. I'm at 4.2. I plan to be at 5K by the end of this month. And we're just going to continue to grow. But my core people that started off with me, it's all love. We already locked in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to still make sure I continue to support you. But it is getting harder. Whew. You know what, Rich? My daughter's in college. She was saying that she wanted to get a job. I'm like, girl, you can't get a job. You got a full load. Next year she's gonna have chemistry and um, a couple of other classes that are a bit more demanding. And then she's trying to get into the nursing program. She's doing all of the prerequisites, but she'll also have to do other things to gain more points to get into this program that she wants to get into. So she'll either get her EMT certification, or she'll do volunteering at the hospital, or both. So she has a lot on her plate. And I'm like, girl, you need to just stay focused on what you're doing, because it seems like you have all the time in the world right now. But once you start getting those more demanding classes, you try to add to that a job. Girl, please, you don't have any bills and you have everything you need. All you be wanting is lashes and bundles and you know and your little Chick-fil-A and all of that. You're good. I pay for everything. You don't need anything. So and plus she's 18 now, so she likes having her own pocket change. But she just spends it as fast. It's like as soon as she gets money, it's like as soon as it gets in her hand, it's going out. And I'm like, you need to save money. You don't need to spend it all as soon as you got it. I have food in the house. You have everything you need. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. Like, and it's not like she's a deprived kid. You know what I mean? I know that you're an adult, you're married, rich, so you have bills. You just got that fly ass crib, so you got to make shit happen. And but I'm like, listen, while you're still young and I got everything, take advantage, because once you get your RN and all of that stuff, baby, um, you're gonna learn what it is to really work and pay bills. So yeah, yeah. Hey, Callie. Callie's in the house. How are you doing tonight? Hey, Chandria, you are now a money getter. Listen, money getters, put some money bags in the chat for my guy Rich. Thank you, Rich. Thank you for gifting those memberships. That's the second time tonight that Rich has shown the chat some love. Guys, give Rich some money bags. He's a big money getter, a big stepping money getter, okay? And we have some new money getters in the Chizat with us. Yes, it's a challenge. When I was going to college, my grandmother was like, I don't know, like, if you should go to work. But see, I was also a mom when I was an undergrad, so that was a lot for me trying to go to work, trying to go to school, and I did work sometimes while I was in undergrad, but it just never worked out for me. Like it was like I was failing at one thing, and or another. So I had to just focus on school. And once I focused on school, I got out of there. I did pretty good. I got on the dean's list and things like that. I don't know. It just seemed like it was a struggle for me. Stephanie, you've been a nurse for 18 years. That's so dope. Thank you for your service. That's what people used to tell me when I was when I was the law, when I was in law enforcement. They used to tell me that. Thank you for your service. But yeah, thank you for the love. Guys, if you just came in, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. That helps the channel out. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, like also Mama 3 knows this, but guys, once you become a monetized creator, the lives don't really net you a lot of money unless you get super chats and unless you're doing memberships or whatever, which I'm not really, worried about that. When you guys show me love, I appreciate it. I just really be wanting you to hit the like button. But I don't want to make it a thing where you guys feel pressured to do that or where I'm on here constantly, oh, super chat me, super chat me. I don't want to do that. But sometimes I miss you guys. I miss going live and being able to, see your comments and all of that. So that, like tonight, that's why I went live because I'm trying to focus more so on video uploads. That's where you get paid at. Um, while you're trying to get monetized, so definitely go live and go live for like 2 hours. That first hour, I feel like YouTube is just starting to wake up, but when you go to that second hour, that's when you start getting more people in your lives. I feel. Maybe you guys don't feel the same way. Let me know in the chat if you disagree. But I feel like when I would go to that second hour, and then, I said this before too, like in the beginning, you got to talk about stuff that's really resonating with people. Find something to talk about that everybody's talking about, people that things that people have a big opinion on, and you don't want it to be too controversial, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing in November. More I see too, like I don't ever want to feel like like I'm thinking for my audience. I want to be able to put out all sorts of content for you guys, and then let you determine what it is that you want to watch. Sometimes I feel like YouTube just doesn't push certain things. Definitely, Rich. I know you guys want to hear about things that are important to you, things that matter, topics that, you know, because sometimes you get tired of the same thing too. Um, Sometimes things are entertaining, but at the same time, you want to talk about something that's meaningful at the same time. So, like I said, I don't want to ever feel like I'm dumbing down my audience and saying, okay, well, they only want to hear about this. Some people do. Some people only want to hear about certain things, but I also know that, you know, there are people who also want to hear about things that are important and that matter to them, things that will affect them, right? So, um, there are certain things that I want to talk about too, but I just don't be wanting to touch on. Like when it comes to kids getting hurt, there's this viral topic going around on TikTok about this mom who took her child to the barber shop. Did you guys hear about that? About that little boy? And what broke my heart, and I couldn't really dive too deep in it. I think I told you guys this before. I don't like when people hurt kids. When you hurt kids and do things to hurt a child, it does something to me and it makes me so angry. I'll get to cussing and all of that. But this mom, she let this guy, he's a barber. He was at a barber shop. I assume he's a licensed barber. People can come up with anything nowadays, but he was actually working at a barber shop, and it was just he was cutting the son's hair, and he was, I'll say this, manipulating himself while cutting the son's hair. And so they had messages going back and forth, and he said, thank you for helping me with that. I don't have a girlfriend right now to help me out with that stuff. And she was like, well, don't let him see you do it. So she knew he was going to do that while cutting her son's hair. And she filmed it. I guess the guy went to jail. I don't know. I don't understand why the mom isn't in jail too, but that was something that I saw on TikTok today. And I don't even know why I was in my doggone algorithm, to be perfectly honest with you, because I wasn't looking that up. I thought about talking about it today or doing a video about it, but then I was just like, I don't know. I would have to try to sometimes people look up stuff like that so that they can get off on hearing about it. Like they like even reading about it. Even though the person got caught, they want to hear about it and they want to be a part of that type of conversation. So you don't want to attract weirdos by putting stuff like that out. But at the same time, it's important that people know that this type of thing is occurring, because one, you need to watch out for your kids, and two, you also need to watch out for your family members. Some of us have weird ass family members that do not care about their own children, and they will put their own children in harm's way. And we got to keep our eyes open and make sure that we are not only advocating and making sure our kids are safe, but the kids who are around us. Like if we see something, we got to say something. She did go to jail. You heard about that, Stephanie? You know what, Stephanie? I like those podcasts too. I got to protect my mental health, though. I got to protect my mental health. Hey, Janine. Thanks for tuning in. I got to protect my mental health. But I am I'll go up for some for my man. And that's what this was, like a for my man thing. Like it's a lot of broken, I feel like, and I'm going to talk about what's in my community, speak to my community, and that's why we need different voices, because like Mama 3, you're Puerto Rican, you got to speak to the Puerto Rican community, you and Rich. Um, if you are one of my European, American, or whatever, you got to speak to your community. I got to speak to the black women in my community. Like it's not all that to have a man. It's not all that. Like you can do it. If it's going to cost your peace of mind, if you got to get beat on, if you got to compromise your standards. Another woman, she was with her daughter is 17, and the boyfriend was 28. Already that's a violation, because, and these are both black mothers that I'm speaking about. I saw this as well today. So just think about how vexed my spirit is taking these things in. Um, but her daughter was shot in the face. They have to reconstruct her face, and the guy is still on the run. He got mad at the mom and told her she was going to pay for what she did, or whatever, and he shot the daughter in the face to get back at the mom. But if you're like 30 something, you have a child that's 17, or if you're in your 40s, you shouldn't have a guy that's 28. He's like closer probably to her daughter's age than her, or probably in the middle. And that could be problematic too, because this person is not mature enough to be around a 17-year-old girl. He's going to probably be attracted to the daughter more so than the mom. It was absolutely awful, Sierra. And gross, right, Stephanie? They sent you one of those videos. I know that was like, ugh. Like, I remember when I used to work, and then people would come in talking about what this kid did or that kid did, or what this kid was arrested for. And I would go over different files and see what different kids were arrested for. And it would be very triggering, to even read about it. And then sometimes my coworkers would come in and talk about something that happened to a kid, and I just couldn't. That's why I could never be like a social worker or a counselor. I kind of was a counselor before, but like to be a social worker and to hear about things happening to kids or something like that is just too much. It's too much. She definitely should go to jail. Definitely should go to jail. They are stupid as hell, Kendall. It's like I be like watching it like, oh God, please don't let me ever be that stupid for a man. Like I get scared. Like what if I ever get that stupid? Like what if I ever get that dumb? And then people say, you just been heartbroken or you been hurt. No, I just don't want to be stupid. Like I'm not a pick me at all. I don't want to be a pick me. I don't want to be out here. Like I'm a single mom and I don't mind being a single mom. What frightens me more or what scares me more is to end up like one of those for my man moms or something like that. Because you just never know. You just never know. And then I know in the black community, so much there's a lot of importance placed on your ability to be married or be in a relationship, and it shouldn't be like that. The importance should be placed on you being sane and whole and knowing that you're okay even if you are in a relationship or not. And that's why so many, in my mind, black women, especially if they grew up in single mother headed households without fathers, then they feel like if they're not with a man, then they don't feel secure about themselves. Or they feel like they have to be with a man. And that's why so many of our children are abused. So many of our children are caught up in, that vicious cycle of trauma. The mother has been through trauma, grew up without a father, grew up probably being abused by men in her life, whether it be family members or mommy's new boyfriend. And now mommy is repeating that same cycle of abuse on her own children. And it's not talked about enough, and people tend to feel like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It happened, or you hear someone say, well, this happened to me too. Well, this happened when I was younger, and I don't hold that against my mom, or I don't do this or I don't do that. But you know, trauma should not be a rite of passage for a child. Essays should not be a rite of passage for a girl. It's not normal. Right, let him go. Let him go. Lig. Oh, no, no, no. You're not going to be like those other females that be out there chasing and begging. It's sad because I know that my lovely black females can and will do better. I don't know, Rich. That's where I get emotional at, Rich. I don't know if these girls can do better or not because it's they've been so traumatized and they don't have the mental health that they need, and most of all they don't have the role models. That makes a big difference. Not having the role models. When I was younger, I didn't have a lot of female role models that were in decent relationships with men. Everybody was married, but when I looked around and people say, "Oh, you," some people have said to me, "Oh, you're just bitter," or something like that. No, before I even got a chance to get married myself and to really understand, I'm looking at all these dumb bimbos and the choices that they are making. Whether it's with a man who is the father of their children and they're married to him, or whether they have a new spouse. I'm just watching so many women make poor choices when it came to relationships, and they were on the surface good people and they tried their best as a mother, but when it came to picking men and choosing appropriate relationships, they had a struggle with that. And I watched women who were educated, women who were nice looking, right? Just accept a lot of shit that they shouldn't have. Like, it's okay to raise your kids by yourself. It's better to than to put your kids through things. I did see women who they raised their girls as a single mom, and then later on, after raising their children, they were able to get married. The kids are grown and gone. They were able to marry and have a fulfilled life. Sometimes you got to wait on that. Sometimes you got to wait to have your do over. Sometimes you got to wait until the kids are grown and they're out the house, and then you can have your fun, right? Um, but I think that's important, for us to talk about those type of topics. There's my juicy. Where is Smooth at? We need, listen, I told you guys, I need this for me. I need to believe in love again. I need you guys to go live and give us all the details. And I don't want you guys with that camera off bull crap. You need to go live and we need to see you guys snuggled up, happy, smiling, and cheesing all up in each other's faces. That's what I need to see. Why you say that, Kendall? All of the money getters are in the house. What's up? All these green faces, money getters in his house. That's so dope. That's what's up. They were on. I saw some of it, but they were in the dark. Smooth trying to use his sexy voice. Like, boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere. I wanted to see you guys with the camera on. That would have been dope if I had did the pajama party and you guys joined live from the Love Den. Were you guys in the Love Den? I need to know. It was late. You didn't want to be seen. Why you didn't want to be seen? Why? I don't want to. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I would normally say. I'm gonna be a good girl tonight. I'm gonna be good tonight. But you know what? Overall, I can say this. I heard you in the background, and I could tell by his voice, y'all had a good time. Did y'all have a good time? Oh, you guys were waiting for it to start. See, I didn't know. I didn't know that. See, I should have just did it. But I was like, nobody's going to come. I'm going to be here all alone. They're all going to laugh at me. They're all going to laugh at me. I should have just did it, and I should have, um but what ended up happening too is my mom had like her karaoke party. We turned up. We had a blast. Listen, all I want to do is R&B karaoke parties from now on. I sang my butt off from like my throat is sore. My throat is so sore and dry. Y'all, I gotta drink a lot more water. I haven't been drinking my water. My vocals was not up to par. Look at Deneen talking about they sure did. He was happy. He sounded so happy. He was happy. I was happy for y'all. I really was. I really am. Look at you. Rich. You was waiting too, Kendall. You guys, like, y'all need to, like, I said something about it. I said, who got their PJs? That was my bird call right there, like, brr, 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 brr. That was me sounding the alarm. Nobody said I got my PJs, I'm ready. I think it was only M3 that said she was ready. Nobody else said that. Uh, Smooth didn't join the membership until yesterday. I said, oh, he was joining for the PJ party. Nobody said, I got my pajamas, I'm ready. Nobody said that because we was going to turn up. On the membership tip, we was really going to turn up. So let me know if I have the pajama party next Saturday. Let me know by placing a number one. No, 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 no. Money getters. Hold on. Excuse me. Place a money bag in the chat if you would like for me to have a big money getter, big money spender pajama party next Saturday. Let me know. Or Friday or Saturday. Put a one in the chat if you are coming. Okay, put a one in the chat if you want me to do it on a Friday. Put a two in the chat if you want me to do it on a Saturday. Put a three in the chat if you don't care. Put a four in the chat if you're one of those people that's gonna be like, I don't know if I can make it, but I'll try. So one in the chat for Friday, two in the chat for Saturday, three in the chat if you do not care, four if I don't know if I can make it, I'll try. Okay, Rich says Saturday, Jazzy says Saturday, Denise said it don't matter, so Sierra says Saturday. Okay, don't matter to you Friday or Saturday. Are y'all coming? Because I'll do it Saturday. And we're going to play some trivia, adult trivia. And we will also have a contest. But I want to do a contest where, like, you got to come up and let me see your pajamas. So we'll do like who has the best pajamas, and I'll come up with some other things. I kind of came up with some different games from the other two, but we'll be able to be a little bit more free, if you can get what I'm saying, because we won't be on the public wall. So if you have not become a big money getter, big money spender, I suggest that you do so now before Saturday, because this is not going to be an open to the public event. You said just do it, you there. All right, Kendall. I'ma hold you to it. Mama 3 says she doesn't care. Okay, Rich Jr. He gonna be ready. I wanna drink. I wanna drink. I'm so jealous. I wanna drink so bad. I want just like one margarita. Like, ugh. Okay. Oh, I will add. And add I may be my adult kids designated driver for what we're gonna do is Saturday. Looks like we're gonna do it Saturday, Stephanie. But make sure you're there for them kids, girl. Make sure you are there for them kiddos. Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. We're going to have a good time. I hope you can make it. I hope you all can make it. The more the merrier. And you can even invite people. Don't, I'm going to I'm going to do another I'm going to do another flyer. I'll post it tomorrow. And then if you guys would be so kind and share it on your walls as well and let people know about the pajama party that we got coming up, so that they can join and become a money getter. This is really just a perk for the memberships. So it's not really something that you guys, it's actually a perk for the $9.99 members, but because I only have one $9.99 member, so far. I'm gonna do it. Let everybody get in on it for now. But it's really something to give back to the supporters, and give you all a chance to win some money, especially now with this economy, right? And with everything that's going on, it's also an opportunity for us to let our hair down and have a little fun, and just a way for us to unwind. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you. Sierra says she will be in the building. It's a party, and we're gonna have, have a good time. Yeah, my love. And I just know we'll have a good. Look, my voice gone. Yeah, but yeah, and so I'm not gonna keep you guys too much longer. We've been in here for an hour. We have it all settled. We're going to have the pajama jammy jam. Get your pajamas, get some cute pajamas, because not only will it be live, I'm gonna open up the panel. So if anybody wants to kick it on the panel, you could come slide through on the panel. Make sure you have on cute PJs, because people like to hate. So make sure you have on your very best pajamas, and you're come ready to have fun and with an open mind. Like, we don't do all that judging stuff over here anyway, but we're really not going to be judging. We're going to be having fun and kicking it and chilling. If you don't drink, don't feel bad. I don't either. Get your little mocktail, bring your snacks. Also, if you have any suggestions for the pajama party, please feel free to hit me up in my email, cdhoward at cdarrellhoward.com. I think that's it. But it's in my profile, so hit me up there. Guys, also please hit the like button, because I know a few of you have just got in. Right, M3, get those PJ snacks and drinks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be pretty that day too, because I go get my hair done for the Brandy and Monica concert on Sunday. So that's gonna be fun. I'll do the pajama party Saturday. Sunday I'm going to the concert, so my hair will be fresh for the pajama party. For the party. So I'll be going to get that done. You gonna bring some tequila? I'm telling you. We stay up for a late. We stay up late too. We stay up late. We don't set any limits. No limit November. So we'll be starting at 6 until. And really, what that means is until about 9 on my end, because you guys know me. You know, I like to party, but I also like to get my sleep in. So I'm excited. I am so excited. I'm telling you, I wasn't excited before, but now I'm excited, because that lets me know that you guys find value in the PJ party. Rich, if we take it to 4 p.m. the next day, then that must mean that you are going to do the after party, because that's how we usually do it. I usually kick it off, and then someone else does the after party, and I'll join the after party. I'll be on the panel, but I can like take a little pressure off of myself. So um, we always do a PJ party and then an after party. So I don't have any problems with that. I'll be up late on pajama party day trying not to fall asleep. That is our norm. So somebody has to say they're going to do the pajama party. The pajama party after party. Raise your hand. Don't raise it all at once. Who wants to do it? And don't don't act like you don't want to do it, because number one, that's a chance for you to get some hours in. Like, it's usually at least 40, 50 people. And if you can go for another 2 hours, that's 100 hours. That's 100 hours for you. That's how I initially started getting the 100-hour lives. When I started the pajama party, that started a whole new thing for us. Huh, Jazz? We wasn't doing panels. We weren't doing panels. I kicked off the pajama parties and we started running it up. And we have fun doing that. We did good as a collective this summer. That's how we all met each other and start clicking up. I didn't have any guys on my channel. Now my channel is 25% male. 25% male. So I also got to start, and that's another thing too. And my mom, my momager, Gma Money Getter, has been on me about doing football stuff because she's a football fan and other things. You know, she'll call me up. You need to do this. The judge said Trump got to give out the stamps. Let your people know. Um, so she'll call me up and say anything. So, you know, I'm not just coming up with a lot of this stuff off the top of my head. It's Gma that's telling me to do it. She be thinking of y'all too. She be thinking of y'all too. So, yeah. I think it would be dope if Jazzy and Smooth can do the after party. I think that would be dope, M3. You said everybody gonna be drunk. It don't matter. It don't matter. And thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rich, for that compliment. I see you. I see you. He's a party pooper who Smooth? Smooth be acting out. Like you get him on a pajama party tip, Smooth, ask him and let him know. Like you and Rich can do it too. You and Rich can do it, and then if Smooth wants to get up and join, he can too. But why don't you and Rich do it? I don't know. One of you. One of you. I don't like, listen, I could share hours, but I don't like sharing hours because then it's like, okay, you get 2 or 3 hours, you get 2 or 3 hours. That's why I say somebody else host the after party too so that they can get those hours. And then we'll all just support that person. And not only that, listen, money getters. I know M3, you're shy, but M3, start doing those panels. Start doing those panels. I'll come up with you. You know, you'll get other people that want to come up with you. Think of some good, hard hitting topics. We could talk about, we can mail bash. We can mail bash. We can talk about all kinds of stuff and really turn up. Right? So, like, just start doing it. Start, that's how you're going to get your hours in. That's how I got my hours in. You heard me, Gma? He said he'll co-host with you. Why did they hide your comment? M3, all you said was he's a party pooper. Yes, get out there. I'm not trying to put anybody. No, forget that. We're all family. I am putting you on blast because I want it for you. I want you. I want you, Jazzy, Rich. I want all my people to get it too. Mama, you're not invited to the pajama party. Sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So we have our orders. We have our plans. We know what we got coming up. I'm gonna go find me a snack. And it's only 6:31. I gotta find me something to do. I've been in the house literally all day. And you know what? I should be cool with that, but I wasn't. Because I don't like being in the house all day. But then all week long, I'm like, I need a break. I need some rest. I need to go take a nap. And I never do that. I'm just running, go, 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 go. Oh, I'm gonna see if you know what too? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my siblings in on it. I'm gonna see if they want to join the pajama party too. They'll really turn me up. Let's see if we can get them on it. And it's gonna be a party for real. But G Mom, you cannot come. You hungry too, Deneen? Deneen, did you hear what I said about the grapes? I started talking about the grapes. And then when I've been going to the store lately, Vons has had the grapes on sale for $1.97 a pound. and their grapes are good, but they look weird. I don't know. Like those grapes have been looking like they have a little mildew in them, so I haven't been getting them. But I feel like if I have the grapes, then at least I won't be eating all the other stuff I've been eating. I don't know. I don't know. I got to get prepared for this concert. I got to get my lungs ready so I can sing, help Monica and Brandy sing this concert through, and I can dance the whole night. I'm ready to party. And then I got to be ready. So I got to stay ready so I don't have to get ready, right? When we come into 2026, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be better than we were today. Whether it's losing weight, whether it's quitting cigarettes, quitting drinking, whether it's getting monetized. Come January 1, some of you guys who are not monetized today, you will be monetized. M3, I'm talking to you. Jazzy, I'm talking to you. Rich, I'm talking to you. Kendall, I'm talking to you. We're going to do it up in 2026. I told y'all this summer, next year is going to look a lot different for us. Next year, it's going to be like, oh, where you been? Because we're going to be so busy with what we're doing on our own channels. We won't have time for each other. So let's soak it all up now because we're going to be that busy. Our channels are going to explode in 2026. We're going to make that YouTube money. Okay? We're going to have successful channels, being ourselves, doing what we love, encouraging, inspiring, and entertaining people. So get ready for that. I'm calling it now. And I'm going to be skinny and petite next year because I'm going to work on it. Okay, our mindsets are going to be better, and we're putting in the little effort and the little work now. We're setting ourselves up for success. No limits. No limits. All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you all for supporting me. I feel so full. I feel so good. I feel so inspired and encouraged. Thank you guys for always being there for me. I really, really, really appreciate you. I don't want to cry. What you mean, little girl? Didn't I say I don't want to come, girl? I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. Listen, mama, don't come over here. Don't start none. Don't start none, won't be none, G-Mo. Let me stop before I get in trouble. I'm going to get cussed out. I'm just playing, mama. I'm just playing. Don't laugh, Jazzy. You'll be in trouble, too. Don't laugh. I love you, G-Ma. G-Ma is the best, the littest, the dopest ma. Put some money signs in the chat for G-Ma. The best moderator there is, holding me down. Thanks, Mama Jer. I love you. You don't want this smoke. Let me get off of here, y'all. Oh, good night, guys. You guys have a blessed week. I'm going to call you right now, Mama.